So grateful for this opportunity. My name is Joseph Mboro. I want to know your name. Maybe at the count of 3, can you tell me your name? 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful because of this project that God put in my heart. My main goal of writing these books is to introduce people to themselves, because I believe that life begins when you discover who you are. And the way you see yourself is actually how you will view life and how life will become. My second goal is to empower people by sharing knowledge so that we can deploy ourselves rather than just sticking or depending on one level or one aspect of life. To me, I call it employment. I believe that we were born to do something, and that is where our true joy is. Third goal is to motivate and inspire people that through my life experience, because I have a covenant with God that what He does for me, it's my testimony. And this inspires God to do more for me. So for me, this is a testimony that I will always share with the people and encourage people, because based on my background, there was no way I could write even a single book in my life. But because of God, now I've done 4. And because of God, I am in Korea, but in my background, there's no way I could leave my village. But because of God, I left my village, and now I am in another land. And more is to come. My first book is Chosen for Greatness. This is the first book that I did. And this book exposes the reader to amazing untapped potential that is within us. And God has designed and endowed each and every one of us with the resources that we require to become who He designed us to be and to enjoy the life of greatness. But in one way or another, we have been trapped by our own self-imposed limitations, or even people-imposed limitations that prevents us from becoming who God designed us to be. And therefore, this book is designed in a very life-based example. It's my real life experience with God, and just to show that it is possible when you trust in God. Your background may not have a lot of, it may not have significance if God is at the center of your life. And therefore, this is a book that is packaged in a very simple way. You can be able to understand and be able to learn a lot from it. My second book is Why and How to Write and Publish a Book. This book was born from interaction with many people that I interacted after doing my first book. I realized that many people started writing somehow in their lives, but along the way they stuck, and the idea has just remained that, just an idea in the mind. And I felt like I need to bring something that can provoke us to go an extra mile. And in my research, I've discovered that at least every person can do one book, because we all have an experience. And you'll be able to see that in this book. There is nothing as powerful as an idea, and more so an idea that is in a book, because there is power when you write. A book will always outlive you. A book will always go beyond your territories. My books are now in Amazon all over the world, but I cannot go all over the world. So there is a power when you do your book. This book will be able to help you first to understand the why. Why of something is very important. It is a driving force. When you understand why you are doing something, it becomes your driving force. And dying with all the wealth that we have, it is robbing the world. And we should not accept to rob the world. We are blessed so that we can become a blessing. And this book will usher you. I've shared my driving force in this book. I've shared my challenges, and I've shared my lessons so that we can all be able to move forward. My third book is called Destined for Success. I'm going very fast because of time. Destined for Success. This book defines success as knowing your purpose in life growing to reach your maximum potential, and living a life of significance, living beyond success, because success is about you, significance is about other people, adding value to people and impacting the world. It discusses 5 key questions that I have researched from various other authors. Who am I? That is my identity. Where am I from? That is my source and my origin. What can I do? What is your potential? Where am I going? That is your destiny and vision. Because in the next 5 years, 10 years, or 20 years, you will be somewhere. But the question is, where will you be? So those are the important questions that this book discusses. And the book reveals that success is predictable, and so is success. It is possible to be successful according to the world standard and turn out a successful failure at the end of life. So this book is there to put us in the correct path of success based on standard and guidelines of our Creator, because only the Creator of something knows the purpose of the thing. Finally, my last book is a small but very friendly book. It's called 31 Days of Wisdom for Success and Greatness. This is a daily dose of inspiration to face each and every day with positivity. The book comprises of 31 different topics and 5 to 7 well-researched points on each and every day. The topics covered include purpose, the power of mind, the vision, success, legacy, and many other that I have captured in this book. Just to sample a few as I conclude, a few points that are in this book. One of them says that success is becoming who you are created to be and not becoming the first in a world that is full of competition. Because at the end of our journey, only one requirement will mark our success, and that is the purpose that you are created to do, what you are created to fulfill. Second, to become a giant in life, you must identify and follow footsteps of other giants. Thirdly, greatness is serving to the world the gift that God has given you. The world has a room for everyone, but only your gift can usher you to that room. Fourthly, true growth occurs not in our comfort zone, but in times and moments of pressure. Finally, the real limitation in life are those that we hold in our minds, such as negative experiences, low self-esteem, but true transformation and freedom must happen in our mind. I believe that as you read these books, your life will never be the same again. You will be able to discover yourself. You will be able to start this journey, and at the end of it, you will start to live, because that is what I believe. And you can get these books. I have prepared a few pamphlets which I will share at the end of the service. I have a few copies which you can get from me, but if I'm not around, they will always be available in this church, and Fidel can always be able to assist you get my books. We were born to be great. Let's live for the greatness. Let's meet at the top. Thank you so much.